This is from the Just Know Mother-in-Law subreddit. Just Know Mother-in-Law questioned if it was all worth it, and I'm struggling to forgive or forget. Advice wanted. I haven't written in a bit, but a lot has happened since I last wrote. For the sake of my husband, we had a chat with my mother-in-law about a week before I was induced due to high blood pressure. Didn't know I was going to be induced early. This was to hopefully find some resolution before my son came into the picture. Long story short, no resolution happened, and it was a lot of Darvo. My husband had a really hard time not being able to FaceTime his mother when we were discharged from the hospital. So I told him to go ahead, but leave me out of the conversation. Husband and mother-in-law had very low contact, and mother-in-law had to come to terms that she was not entitled to updates and pictures of our son when she couldn't respect me as a mom and have any relationship with me. Thanks to you all, you made me realize that if she wanted a relationship with my son, she needed to have a relationship with me. Bravo. I tried extending an olive branch to meet with her, as she has said she would be willing to drive up and meet, as she best saw this problem being resolved in person. For the sake of my husband, who was having a really hard time coming to terms that his mom wouldn't be a part of this big chapter of his, she was open to meeting with me, but as soon as I said it would be just me and this wouldn't be an opportunity to meet our son, she ghosted. Point taken. So I just gave up, and I came to terms with that I tried my best despite my better judgment. Things were still very bad between husband and his mom, and texts turned into emails since they were getting so long. The last email mother-in-law sent my husband to listen to his inner voice. What does it say? What changed you? And think about it. Is it really worth it? Hard to not take the last one as anything other than is our marriage worth an estranged relationship with her? Mother-in-law to this day cannot answer what she meant by it with this question and only responds, haven't you ever said something out of anger and later regretted it? Still, zero apology. Other things have happened, but she continues to Darvo and will not give a clear answer as to what she meant in that email. Given her history, I don't think I'll ever think differently than her questioning if our marriage was worth an estranged relationship because we've established the need for respect. Husband is still struggling to come to terms that this is the status of his relationship with his mom, and I've said he is more than welcome to have a relationship with her, but keep me and our son out of it until we can see any growth or change. He's had a few chats with her, and outside of acting as if everything is normal, mother-in-law continues to Darvo and even brings up previous firm boundaries that I've asked her not to talk about, aka my infertility. And I have to give my husband credit. He is sticking up for me, and I'm the one pushing him to have some fragment of a relationship with his mother-in-law because I can see how hard he is dealing with it all. This is where I need your help. Well, my husband and I are starting therapy this coming week, so please don't recommend it as I knew this was needed. I don't know how I can ever forgive and or forget someone making such a hurtful comment and taking zero accountability. How can I fully grieve not having a relationship with my mother-in-law? Something that was once great, but turned sour. How do I ignore the guilt and blaming myself of it's me preventing my husband from having a relationship with his mother? Could really use some advice because this is truly tearing me up and I don't want it tearing my family apart. OP, number one, big hugs. You're not tearing your family apart. Your mother-in-law is. You're not stopping your husband from having a relationship with his mother. You're just setting your own boundaries for you and your child. You are not willing to deal with her anymore. You put your boundary down, but that doesn't stop him from having a relationship with her. He just needs to understand you don't want to be talked about. There's no sharing anything about your children. His relationship with her would be single, solitary, just him, just her. She asked for information. Yet, none, never. Holidays? Sucks. Now, granted, that story could change later down the line, but where you're at right now, you don't want to have a relationship with her. Luckily, you guys are about to start counseling because it's probably something you should discuss in counseling so that you can tell your husband, I love you. And I absolutely want you to have a relationship with your mom if that's what you want. But I don't, and I won't. Too many things have happened. Now, she may change over time, and that might change your opinion to where you decide you want to give her a chance. But if at this point right now, you know that no matter what she does, it's not going to change your opinion, don't give your husband false hope. Tell him flat out, you're not there and you don't see the writing on the wall anytime in the near future, if ever. Best of luck.